PressCorps, I'm Connor D. Eskin. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you the latest news from the Siva Valley conflict. Here in the 114th conflict of the Foxhole War, it is day 467. Approximately 18 days ago, on day 447, Wardens pushed into and captured the colonial stronghold of Silk Farms in Shackled Chasm, giving them access to the southwestern side of the River Blue. Just north of Silk Farms, Wardens seem to have broken past the bulwark again to attack Hermit's Rest, briefly gaining control of the town. Fighting continues as it remains a large point of contention on the Central Front. On the Western Islands, Colonials only hold one island keep in the Wain, having survived an onslaught of Warden naval assaults as other outposts in Steamer Landing and Fisherman's Row fell. However, only time will tell what will remain of these islands, as colonial ships still have access to the aging ocean. And finally, the Fingers have become completely under Warden control, with the Second Man Relic Base falling on day 462. This is your reminder that the PressCorps is focused on the Able Shard. Combined casualties for this conflict have reached 2.4 million. The Colonial Legion suffers 1.2 million dead, while the Wardens suffer 1.18 million. 354,000 of those deaths can be attributed to the contested region of Len of Mercy, where 204,000 Colonial Legionnaires have lost their lives, as well as 164,000 Wardens. 300mm high-explosive artillery shells, often used in Storm and Tempest cannons, have been reported being in use on the front line, with their first thundering shots being reported in Terminus in the area of Sever. 300mm shells can often travel very long distances and are devastating to any fortifications that are unfortunate enough to be in their crosshairs. From reports given to the PressCorps by independent anonymous sources, rumors of short-range ballistic missiles have surfaced. These reports indicate that these missiles are still only in the earliest stages of development and will likely not be seen for weeks, but the PressCorps will keep our eyes peeled for any possible sighting of a platform to inform the public. The Colonial Legion of Stronghold of Silk Farms was finally captured by Warden forces on day 447 of the war, after being assaulted from the east for over 90 days. While the Wardens have captured and lost the Savages many times during this period, they were ultimately undeterred in their target. After Silk Farms, Wardens seem to have set their sights on Reflection to the northwest. Time will tell if the Colonial Legion can save their assets in either sub-region. And finally, a quick note handed to the press desk has discovered that Wardens and Colonials have been making use of Tempest and Storm cannons, with the most recent reports being from the area of Foundry. And now for the weather. Weather remains generally clear across the front lines, with only light snow being reported in East Narthex and surrounding regions centered on the Claustra. Affected front lines are Umbral Wildwood, Shackled Chasm, and Reaver's Pass. Our weather forecasts wouldn't be possible without the help of our volunteer storm chasers. If you'd like to know more about the Storm Chaser Corps, go to PressCorpsGaming.com/weather. And finally, this is your reminder to stay hydrated. A hydrated soldier is an alert soldier, and an alert soldier makes all the difference in the war. For the PressCorps, I'm Connor D. Eskin.
Thanks for listening to 121.5 WPRSS Sunhaven, serving the disputed Siva Valley War Zone. PressCorps Radio, the best and brightest since we screwed in the light bulb. For more content, including war story documentation, newspaper postings, and information on how to join the Corps, visit PressCorps World Headquarters through the Discord link below.